be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football. When you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Another incompletion on third down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And as he throws, missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Snowed under by the defense. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. There's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Sullivan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Got his He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Wk. Got enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Washington wants to go quickly.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, you talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sullivan. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's back. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a heat. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. It'll be a draw. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're looking for something, looking for any. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Hunt is on its way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your play.
And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Holds and fires complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. It kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker in Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys can go sideline to sideline, but they can also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs to buy some time.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Got room at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Unloads quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. The snap sets up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it behind the line. It's back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Spartans will hustle with the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have...
Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 30. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Washington right back to the line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Got the quick completion. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Got his man quickly. Bulldozes his way through. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Under fire. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And some room to work. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Smarty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Locker. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in to block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Washington sends out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football back.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to New Mexico. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up third down.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Washington wants to go quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Husky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Oh, better look out! And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick six, but the offense is in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. On the spin move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Washington right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 1 over New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Quarterback on the keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They go to the draw. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.